Alright, ready to press play? Blah, blah, blah.
Cold commentary coming in.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Chad. My name is Ben. We got Chargers versus Bills, Broncos versus Seahawks. I gotta change it up, Chad. It's week 3 of the NFL.
More football. Let's do it.
Now, Chad, the Bills 2-0. What's up with that?
They started out 2-0 in 2008 and 2011, but they always choke, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, they had a win against Chicago in the first game of the season. That was at Chicago, and then they destructed Miami at home. So
at home, that's a key point there. At home,
and the key has been special teams for them, decent defense, and running the ball a lot. And if they continue to do that, I think they can continue to win games. But the tough thing for them is their schedule, Chad. Let me tell you what it is the last 4 games of the season. At Denver, home against Green Bay, at Oakland, and at New England. I don't think they're winning 3 of those games.
Well, that's fine, because we're not talking about those games. We're talking about this game right now. In this game, I think they have a good shot of beating San Diego because they're at home. Because you've seen them, they already lost to Arizona, which is terrible, on the road. And I don't see them doing great continuing on.
Plus, in San Diego's case, Ryan Matthews is injured. It's a big loss for them.
And that win that they had against Miami, they really worked it with the special teams, which is so inconsistent. So it's tough when you really got to rely on
San Diego also had a
game.
big win. They beat Seattle at home, which is kind of a surprise, I guess.
Shocking, yes. But Seattle's not great.
And I don't really know what to think of San Diego this year. On the one hand, if
do you ever know what to know about San Diego?
I don't know.
Year? They're
one of those teams where it's like, if Rivers plays well, man, they're gonna the sky's the limit. But if he plays poor, it's like shit doesn't happen. And also their defense is not the most amazing defense, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. So for them, Rivers has to play well, D's got to be solid, and that'll be that.
He's got to play really well considering they're on the road.
But Chad, let me tell you, they also have a tough schedule. This is their last 5 games of the season. At Baltimore.
I see Chargers winning that, and I don't agree with it. So
home against New England, home against Denver, at San Francisco, and at KC. That is tough. We'll see if they make the playoffs. Weird situation in the AFC did. Now we have Super Bowl rematch. Chad.
The rematch.
That Super Bowl game was a travesty. Let's be honest here. Denver.
Yeah, it was a super blowout on a neutral
disgusting.
field.
And spoilers: Denver doesn't win this game because Seattle never loses.
Why are you
at home.
spoiling so early, man? Why are you doing that?
Well, I want to talk about Denver, and I think that once again, with Manning at the helm, they have to be Super Bowl favorites. They just look so comfortable in the first 2 games of the season.
Well, there's a lot of football left to be played. You're only
I know.
Say Super Bowl favorites 2 games in the year.
The offense looks fine, and
especially since both of those wins for Denver were extremely shaky. Barely beating Indy with that late comeback, and then barely beating Kansas City.
Their defense, they have some issues with injuries and other stuff, but the offense, as long as they're going to get in these high-scoring games and they're going to win them. Like, that's just how it goes with them. And I guess the other thing with Seattle for me is that they look good, but the D hasn't really been like that elite defense that you sort of saw at the end of last season. Well,
no, because they lost that last game on the road. So yeah, they've been a little bit. But
even then, their home game.
Their home game, dude. Their home game.
Green Bay put up some points there at the end. I think for them, they're still the Super Bowl favorites. They just gotta shore up on defense.
As long as they have home field.
And by the way, I should say Percy Harvin looks amazing through 2 games. They look like a completely different team on offense with Percy Harvin. Like, they would have won like Super Bowl plus last year. I know that's ridiculous to say, but Harvin, they look way better on offense this year with Harvin. He's a threat for end arounds. He's a threat, like deep on the wide receiver, like downfield. I just think that offensively they're going to be the top this year. But as you can see,
for this game, Wes Welker is coming back, which is going to help Denver, but he's going to be a little rusty coming back.
Doesn't really matter who Peyton throws to.
Wilson is 18-1 at home.
Seattle just doesn't lose at home. It's the field, it's the crowd. It's a lot of different things is why Seattle is one of the best home teams in the NFL.
And I think Seattle is going to take this week.
But like I said, Seattle's going to win here. I guess over the last 2 games, any real final thoughts, Chad, that you want to get over?
We're picking both home teams. Look at us go.
Well, I mean, that's a simulation, Chad, just how it breaks down. I guess I would say, you know what? If you're the home team, maybe you're the favorite. See you guys next week.
Peace out.
I'm going to probably cut out that thing where it's like blah, blah, blah.